What's up? You too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jahi back with another video. And today, we got a game 3 reaction, little breakdown from what happened last night, man, with the Warriors and the Celtics. So, as y'all know, I predicted in my last video, I said the Celtics going home, even though they lost game 2, they did have the advantage because it's the first game at home, and they had won game 1. So they did as I expected them to do, and they came out and they won game 1. And Jaylen Brown did it again. He came out, he played well, started off the first quarter right. He was I think he had like 17, something like that. He had most of his points in the first half. The rest of the game, he slowed down. It seems to be something he does quite often. He doesn't seem to play on the same consistent high intensity, high scoring, whatever it is. He doesn't play the exact same level of high intensity completely throughout his game, through the entirety of the game. I mean, they're still winning, and he doesn't need to be that intense. Well, he should be for his own sake and for his own good, making sure they can secure the game. But it's not as needed when you have somebody who's even better, like Jason Tatum, on your side. But yeah, man, this game was, I don't even know. You got Marcus Smart scoring 20, 24. Let me see how many threes he had, bro, because there's no way Marcus Smart should ever be scoring this much. Marcus Smart was 8 for 17, 3 for 7 from 3. Not usual. Had 24 points. Oh, I'm tripping. 0 blocks, 5 turnovers. That's regular Marcus Smart fashion, though. Jay, you know what Marcus Smart does with that ball, man. It's not, he don't really keep it too well. But it didn't matter this game because he was hitting catch and shoot shots, man. He was scoring, man. It was a little disappointing to see that the Warriors were folding on defense like this. Derek White didn't do as good this game. He didn't. He slowed down. Al Horford, I think he stepped it up. He did better than he did last game. His role wasn't as big where, well, no, let me not say that. This is a regular Al Horford game. It's good, but he's not the focal point on offense, obviously. He's the big man. Defense and the anchor in the paint. Jason Tatum came out, dropped 26. I'm just reading off the stats right now so I can get these numbers through my head for all of the things I didn't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just real disappointed in Draymond Green, man. Draymond Green, like I say, playing emotional, but he needs to be putting his emotion to push him to play better, not allowing his emotions to bring him down as a player. Other game, he was talking trash, and I guess that's how he really got energized and was able to really play at such a high intense level. I don't know what really changes from game to game with Draymond, emotionally and mentally, that allows him to play different. He probably gonna talk about it on this podcast. I watched one of them from the playoffs. I ain't watched too many of them. Draymond, you got to do better. You're the focal point on defense. You're the anchor on defense. Everybody depends on you. You're the glue guy. That's what they always called you. And when the glue not sticking, team's falling apart. But hey, my boy Klay Thompson showed up. Very happy for him to have a good game. Went 12 for 7 for 17 and 5 for 13 from 3. That's good. Went to the free throw line a few times, and he dropped 25. I was glad to see it because Klay Thompson had a stinker. He had a nasty one the last game. Also, Steph Curry showed up, 12 for 22, hit 6 threes, 31 points. Shout out Steph Curry, man. He did almost get injured by Al Horford trying to get a ball off the ground. It was a loose ball. Al Horford landed, was on his leg, and it looked like he was in a little pain. His left foot, I hope he's okay. They said it's not too bad. He's not going to need an MRI, so it's a good chance he'll come back. This game was real defensive. There wasn't enough defense from the Warriors, and there's not too much coming from these role players for the Warriors. Like, I'm not seeing anybody. I mean, Andrew Wiggins had his 18, but it wasn't a crazy 18. It was quiet, and you didn't really notice it. But you had Curry and Klay. You were like, man, Curry and Klay going off. Said they were combined for 56. Rest of the team, where were you? got to show up. You got to be there on both sides of the ball. They were trying to take advantage of Steph Curry again, and it was working. But you really, on defense, they're depending on who? Otto Porter, Gary Payton, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. Now, if they cannot stop Jaylen Brown, they cannot stop Jason Tatum. If you can't stop Marcus Smart from scoring 20, a defensive player, not a scorer, not a point guard really, a defensive player of the year player. That's it. That's all he is. I'm telling you. Honestly, he's an NBA player, so let me chill out. He's obviously great at basketball. But compared to almost everybody else on the court, he should be the last of your worries on the offensive side of the ball. It shouldn't take that much effort to stop him from scoring 20 plus. It shouldn't take that much effort to stop him from scoring 15 plus. Personally, I think, like I said, and like I also want to say this: if you got both of the stars for the Celtics dropping 25 plus, and then a random is dropping at least 20, they're gonna win every time, because you know how they're gonna do it on defense. They play smarter with the ball. Besides Marcus Smart, of course, he don't like to keep the ball in his hands. Something about him is weird. It's like he liked to get the ball to the other team. It's a little strange. But that's what the Warriors were doing last game. They were taking advantage of their turnovers and their lack of safety with the ball and keeping the ball. But it was kind of the opposite this time. The Warriors tend to play the same way. A little reckless with the ball sometimes, throwing crazy passes, skip passes that get taken and stolen. So they definitely flipped it around and started taking advantage of their turnovers and turning them into fast break points. And they also had a lot of second chance points, a lot of rebounds from Robert Williams and Al Horford playing big on the Warriors, which they can't really do. The Warriors can't really do because all they have is Kevon Looney. Wiseman not here. Kevon Looney didn't even play that much. Let me see how many minutes he played. 16 minutes. And he had 7 rebounds in those minutes. Andrew Wiggins had 7 rebounds. And Draymond Green, who's playing the 5, had 4 and 2 points. 1 for 4. How many rebounds the other bigs on the other team? Okay. 8 for Horford, 10 for Williams, 9 for Brown, 7 for Smart, 6 for Tatum. Yeah, you guys got dominated on the board. 31-47. That has a lot to do with offensive rebounds too. Let me see. 6 offensive rebounds for the Warriors. 15. That leads to second chance points, and that will tear y'all down. That could be your loss. That alone can lead to a loss almost every time. Allowing them to keep getting the ball back. And if they just don't lose the ball and they're basically scoring off every possession and second chance, the game's done. It's over with if you're not stopping them and you're not playing a big man. So that's just what it is, y'all. That's just how game 3 went in Boston. Now look, 2-1, Celtics up. This is the Warriors game to win. They have to. They have to win. That's all. They have to win. If they don't, it is a game over. They're not blowing 3-1. The Celtics have been too consistent throughout these playoffs. We would need to see a perfect Draymond Green, like a higher level Draymond Green, an outer body experienced Draymond Green for them to come back from a 3-1. So the Warriors got to win tomorrow in Boston, and they also have to win first game back in the other game 5. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to give my little breakdown. Like I said, I'm predicting the Warriors going to win this next game in Boston, and they will win game 5. They have to, or else I think it will be a done deal. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because we got these down below. It's your boy Jahi, and I'm out. Hey, I know y'all see this, man. So go ahead, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and make sure you come back for another video.